Across the region, families are still searching for answers. Answers that the founder of the Heartland Project, Stacy Mears, uncovers using investigative genetic genealogy.
My name is Stacy Mears. I'm with the Heartland Project that's based here in Nebraska. Investigative genetic genealogy, it is where we are able to take DNA from either a crime scene, it's something that the perpetrator left behind, or we can take DNA from an unidentified body. And what they do is they create a profile for that DNA sample, and it is uploaded into a database where we are able to compare it with consumer tests from the general public.
With scissors in one hand and cold case files in the other, Mears found her passion for bringing justice to families in Nebraska.
I have kind of an interesting career path. I'm actually a hairdresser. I've been a hairdresser for close to 20 years. And in 2020, I got interested in genetic genealogy. It hit mainstream when they solved the Golden State Killer, and it had been used for some different cases.
Stacy's younger sister, Shelby Samek, talks about their bond and the passion she's always seen in Stacy.
Stacy and I's relationship growing up was fun. We were pretty close. When my parents were out of town, a lot of times I would go stay with her, and that's kind of like really when we bonded. We would watch like scary movies, or she would tell me about cases of like Ted Bundy and stuff. And then the genealogy thing kind of just came along because she did DNA stuff for our family.
We had a family mystery. My great-great-grandmother, there had been a family rumor that she had a different father than the man that raised her. So my grandpa, he was 90 years old. He had always wondered if there was any truth to that. So we had my grandfather's DNA tested, and through genetic genealogy, I was able to trace back his genetic relatives, and we were able to confirm that her name was Emma. She was born in 1880, and the man that was married to her mother that raised her actually was not her birth father. It was really cool. We were able to test someone in the 2020s and solve a mystery from 140 years before. And so that just really sparked my interest, and I've always loved true crime and just like helping people. And so I decided to pursue this path, volunteer to some police departments and just kind of get going, and then got my certificate last year in investigative genetic genealogy. My main focus for Nebraska is, number one, I'm from here. I was born and raised. A lot of these smaller towns where we have victims, their cases just sometimes they fall out of the public eye. My idea was to help support law enforcement by getting the word out, and then also just helping these families that, are waiting for answers. It is just me. Anytime that I have quiet, I'm sitting in my office just researching and posting and doing what I can by myself. There are so many things that stick with me. I mean, number one, I've had victims' families reach out to me. Once I launched the Heartland Project, the ball went rolling and people started to notice that I was posting about their family members. There was a homicide from 2014 near my hometown, and I posted about it just to try and get some information, and it just spread like wildfire. I think I had 30,000 people view the post. It started just sharing rapidly. And this gentleman that was killed, the amount of his friends and family that reached out to me and just thanked me for posting his picture and his name, those are the things that just stick with me because, people care about these people. I mean, everybody has loved ones out there that are just waiting to find out what happened to them, and they want someone to pay for what they did. I wanted to be able to get the word out to college students and younger people. I think there is an interest in true crime for them, and I wanted them to see that there is a reality to these crimes that are happening. There are over about 350,000 unsolved homicides in the United States, and we add about 7,000 a year. And then on top of that, we have about 50,000 unidentified remains. So if you think 400,000 people, the next time they are in the stadium, look around, you're surrounded by 100,000 people. Now multiply that by 4. That is the amount of people that have lost their lives to violence. Imagine each person has 50 people that miss them. So now take that 400,000 times 50. There are just millions of people that are affected by these cases.
UNL professor Dr. Kelli Boling highlights the importance of ethics when covering true crime.
The only people who can produce ethical true crime are co-victims and victims themselves. They go on these shows and these documentaries and these podcasts to share their family member's story so that other people won't fall prey to the same situation.
If you are interested in helping with these cold cases or anything like that, the first thing I would tell you to do is to go and have your DNA tested. When your results come in about 6 to 8 weeks, you're able to download that file, and then you can jump over to GEDmatch, FTDNA, and DNA Justice. You can register an account for free, and then you just upload that DNA file, opt in for law enforcement use, and then your DNA profile could be used to help solve one of these cases.